free agency coming to a close, let's talk about all these Steelers free agency signings. The first and the most notable one is the signing of Patrick Queen. 3 years, $41 million is a hefty contract, but it's well worth it in my opinion. The Steelers have been desperately looking for an inside linebacker ever since the Shazier injury, and I think this is the guy that's finally going to take the reign from Shazier as the best Steeler linebacker. Not only was Queen a second-team All-Pro, and not only did he rack up a ton of tackles, but he's also one of the best pressure linebackers in the NFL, as he generated the 6th highest pressure rate among linebackers. That's something I think the Steelers desperately needed, as Cole Holcomb, Atlanta Roberts, and Quan Alexander were 3 guys that really couldn't rush the QB. And now with Queen, they get another guy that can get after the quarterback. I absolutely love this signing, and I think they should do it 100 times over if they could. The next signing, and a more kind of under-the-radar one, is the signing of Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott is another former Raven, so Mike Tomlin and the Steelers organization are very familiar with him. And I love this signing. I absolutely love it. Versatile player, can play either safety position, and is a really, really good run defender. Overall, just a good signing to make sure that we don't end up in a situation like last year where we're playing Patrick Peterson and Eric Rowe in a playoff game at safety. The next signing is Van Jefferson. Coming from the Rams, it's a 1-year deal. It's not very significant. It's a depth piece. Wide receiver number 4. I like the signing. There's not much risk. He's probably going to be a Allen Robinson type player for our team. Then the next was a re-signing, and it was the re-signing of Montravius Adams. 2 years, $5.25 million. Again, I guess the only risk with this deal is the fact that we do have a pretty loaded interior defensive line with Cam and Keanu Benton. So is it worth it to pay a third-string defensive tackle this much money? I think so, because Cam does have injury concerns, and Montravius is a guy that can come in and play well. Overall, I like the signing. Then, Pittsburgh re-signed Miles Killebrew. You guys know I love Miles Killebrew. I don't care that we're paying a special teams player $6.5 million over 2 years. He's well worth it. If this guy's getting even 1 blocked punt per season, that's huge. It's massive. That dude won us a game this year. Best special teamer in the NFL. And the last signing was the signing of punter Cameron Johnston. As this might be, I take this back, this might be my favorite signing. You guys know how much I hated watching one of the worst punters in the league, Presley Harvin, average a measly 43.7 yards per punt. Feels a lot lower than that because there were some games where he'd had 30-yard punts. Particularly in the Cleveland game is exactly what I'm talking about. But Johnston is a guy that has a career average of 47.3, and it seems like Houston Texans fans are really sad to see him go. So overall, I like the signing too. We needed, really, it could have been any other punter. I would have taken him over Presley. Overall, this has been a great free agency for Pittsburgh, in my opinion. I've loved every move they've made, literally. It's been a while since I've been able to say that. This organization wants to win now, and these are the moves that need to be made in order to do that. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys hate any of these signings? Are they overpays?